to see him. Have fun with him tonight, Troy Walker.
What's up, Comedy Works? How you guys doing? Glad to be here. Tell you a little bit about me. Getting older. Had a birthday recently. I don't really like birthdays. My friends thought it'd be a great idea to take me to a strip club for my birthday. It was a very interesting experience. They had a stripper there that I kind of think might have been racist. Not because she wouldn't dance with me and my friends. She would just say shit that was like a little out of line when she'd do it right. But she'd be like, "You want me to put these tits on those big ass black lips?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. Do you have to say it all Jim Crow? And she's like, "Remind you of watermelons, don't they?" And I was like, again, yes. Again, inappropriate. Go ahead and put them on my lips, though. Went to my high school reunion recently. That was depressing. Here's the thing that's weird about going to your high school reunion, right? You go to your high school reunion and there's all these people there that you haven't seen in a really long time. But everybody that's actually at the reunion is doing really well, which is great. But it's also sort of surprising, because these are all people that you only remember as high school fuck-ups, right? But everybody that's actually at the reunion is doing great, and I couldn't really figure out why that was. But then it occurred to me that maybe the reason for that is that a high school reunion is the kind of thing that only people that are doing well are actually going to go to. You know what I mean? Like, nobody like wakes up on a mattress in an alley like, "Oh shit, I gotta be at that reunion at noon. Good thing I stole this watch." Nobody does that. There's like an unwritten rule that you do not go to the high school reunion if you're not doing well. Because it will ruin the reunion for everybody else. Just imagine, right? Imagine you go to your high school reunion, right? There's just some dude in the corner creeping around the buffet, shoving baby carrots in his pockets, sock no shoe, shoe no sock, corduroy cutoffs with a rope belt. And you're like, "Steve? What the fuck have you been doing, man?" And he's like, you know, heroin. "Can I take some of these shrimp? Are these free?" Gonna ruin the reunion. So I'm talking to my buddy that I hadn't seen since high school, and he was always kind of a screw-up, and I was asking him what he'd been up to. He's like, "You know what, man, things are actually going really well. I started my own business, and that's my wife, and that's my little girl." And I was just like, "Really? Dude, like a year ago, I heard you were just doing a whole bunch of cocaine." And he's like, "Yeah, had to give it up, though." Which is some shit that only white guys get you doing. Really. Because like for black guys, you're always like one mistake away from completely destroying your life forever. Like white guys get to do all kinds of crazy shit and then just like dust themselves off. I'm gonna go sell real estate. I love doing that joke in Denver where people sell real estate and do cocaine. One thing I realized as I've gotten older is I don't really have nightmares anymore. Like, you know what I mean? When you're a kid, you have like nightmares, right? You get chased, fall off a building, something like that. I don't have those anymore. Now I just have dreams where just like regular shitty life stuff happens. Like, you know what I mean? Like the other day I had a dream that I was cornered by gang members. But they didn't do anything to me. They just told me I'd maxed out my credit cards. I woke up like, "Oh shit, I thought my interest rate was going up." Scared the shit out of me. Like, even if I don't remember what the dream was, I know that's what's happening just because of how the bed looks. Because when you're a kid, you wake up and the covers are everywhere because you were tossing and turning in your jaw. Not anymore, man. Not exactly the same as when I went to sleep. Pristine. Like somebody tucked in a dead body. And I'm pretty sure it's because I'm just laying there going, "Ugh. God damn it. I'm gonna have to call Citibank shit." I'm pretty sure that's what it is. There's just no nightmares anymore. And I think that the reason for that is that as you get older, you realize that between the two, finding out that you need a new transmission is way scarier than getting molested by clowns. It's like so much scarier. Like really, if it meant I didn't have to pay back my student loans, I'd take a clown touch it real fast. We can do that today. I'll use all that extra money for counseling. I'll be fine.